not often, Lorenz, you put on a 15-minute, absolute banging, entertaining scrap, a war if you like, and you get booed afterwards. You know? I mean, how do you take that?
I think I don't think it's ever happened, so it was pretty funny. I mean, I like laugh at it, you know. I don't know. I was just like, whatever. It doesn't bother me.
He's very game. He's very tough. I know he didn't make weight, but you've got to showcase a lot there tonight. It must be great to get the win finally at Bellator.
Yeah, you know, just get back to where I need to be, man. And this is not saying that this is where I need to be, but this is the start of it. You know, it's no secret that I've had bad streams in my career, you know, and that's the one thing about me is I fight through them. You know, there's a lot of people that quit or either, you know, don't take it as serious after losses like, you know, that I've had, but, you know, I've always took them serious and moved on and kept training and always come back better. So, you know, this is just one of those things where I knew what's happened in the past and I keep training. Even it doesn't, I take losses hard, but once I'm back in camp and back training, I forget about it and then move on to the next. And this is just one of those incidents.
How do you grade this fight in your kind of perfectionist kind of manner? And you know, are you a couple of fights away from fighting for the title again?
I'm not sure. You know, I have in my head that, you know, I want a rematch, you know, with Daley. And after my fight, you know, we talked and he said he'll run it back. So, you know, I've seen things. We talked on Facebook, and he said that he'd be more than happy to run it back. So, you know, that's the fight I'm looking at now. You know, I didn't want it right after the fight because, you know, I didn't earn it. So I got to do what I had to do, get this W, and then I can ask, you know, for a rematch, like what you should do.
Was there any feeling tonight of, I don't want to say pressure or nerves, I mean, knowing, like, I mean, feeling kind of your back was against the wall, that you had to get a win tonight?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in a sense, you know, my main thing is, man, is I know what I'm capable of. I wanted to make sure that Bellator knows what I'm capable of, you know, because they had, you know, they had the belief that, you know, when they picked me, you know, that I was going to show up and do what I was supposed to do. And, you know, it's disappointing to me when I wasn't able to perform how I wanted to. So, you know, this is just me getting back to where I should be and showing them that, you know, I deserve to be here and I was a good pick to pick. What
was your take on him not making weight? I mean, knowing the guys, you know, getting 10-pound spot and still misses it. It looked like you were pretty frustrated the other day.
Yeah, you know, I was, because I always make weight. And that's just one thing I've always done. You know, I always make weight. And even for this made-up weight, I made it. So, you know, it's a disappointment. It just shows to me that, you know, somebody's not taking it that serious as far as I do. You know, so I came in at 180, and that's what he should have came in at. And 180.3 is not it.
Yeah, I want to ask you. We were supposed to speak with you on Wednesday, but your personal life. Did you have a funeral or something to attend this week? I mean, what were you dealing with this week?
Yeah, my nephew died, and I had to go to his wake when I was supposed to do the interview. So, you know, he was on my banner, but you know, he passed away from a shooting in San Jacinto. So, you know, yeah. So I went to his wake on Wednesday. So, you know, he was a big part of this fight, and you know, it's a tragic thing, but you know, it's life.
You had to be fighting with a pretty heavy heart this week, then.
Yeah, you know, because I know my sister's going through it, and you know, he's in all of our hearts, and you know, a big part of this fight was for him.
How old was he, and what's his name?
He was 22. His name's Patrick.
Was there any consideration because of that heavy tragedy and to pull out of this fight?
No, you know, he passed away on the 3rd of January, you know, and there's a big court thing happening because they finally found the people that shot him. So, you know, it's just a big thing. It's a tragedy, but you know, he would have wanted me to fight, you know, and you know, as long as it was always a point for me. I was going to go to the wake, so as long as I went to that, you know, I was okay.
So all you had to deal with personally, all you've been doing with professionally, does this feel like a big moment for you picking up this win? Do you feel like you've kind of turned the corner a little bit?
Yeah, you know, I needed this win. You know, it's no secret. I'm not going to come out here and like, you know, this is the plan the whole time. You know, I needed this win, and I trained my ass off to get this W. So, you know, it's just going on from here. You know, is taking this W. You know, Fernando's tough. He's tough. You know, all you gotta do is look at the fight and know how tough he is, especially the third round. But you know, I just didn't underestimate him. I know he's a tough guy. He just doesn't maybe have that much recognition as he should have, but he's tough, man, and I needed this W. And, you know, so it's just on and up from here, and keep showing Bellator why they picked me.
Regarding the fight itself, was there anything surprising about him that you know, may have come off as a surprise to you?
That he has some type of animanium skull. he's very tough, man. I hit him with some good shots, and then when I thought the shots wasn't enough, I hit him with strong elbows, and he still didn't go down. So, you know, I think if I didn't have as much experience as I did, that I probably would have fell short, because I either would have done something stupid or kept trying and gassed out or something like that, or, you know, that. And this is where, you know, my coaches come into play, because they've watched his fights, and they watched guys who fought him that underestimate him and fall into his traps, you know. And I came in knowing what his traps were. I know what he likes to do, what he likes to suck in his opponents to do. So, you know, we came in very well prepared. You know, my coaches got me very, very prepared for this fight.
And following, running back to what we were talking about, as far as your next opponent, is there anybody in mind that you have? I know you mentioned Daley, and then also back on to that, Paul Daley did post on his Facebook earlier this week that he had asked for his release from Bellator, and that Bellator actually granted it, though they've not given any official word if that's the case or not. Your thoughts on it?
Oh, I don't know. You know, if he got, I mean, that's his life. You know, I'm not in the position where I can talk shit. You know, when it comes to, you know, come fight me. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I'm a man, and I know what happened in that fight, and he won the fight. So I can't sit here and demand some shit. You know, so if he wants a release and they give it and they granted it to him, then he's his own man, and hopefully his career goes on and up from there. But if he does stay, I want my rematch.
Is there any thought of running it back with Douglas Lima coming off that loss versus Rory?
After Daley, I'm more than happy to fight anybody, but I want Daley.
Yeah. So no plan B in case he is granted his release? Or is that something when they release the word, then you'll decide on that?
Yes, I'll go from there. But until then, no plan B.
Okay.